Hi, this is Aaron with Nathraj Yoga, bringing you another routine. This is going to be a horse stance routine. Horse stance is one of the most underestimated stances, I think. When people see it, they think it's a lot easier than it is, but perfecting it takes a very, very long time. So we'll start by stepping out a little further than shoulders width, keeping our feet pointed straight and opening at the hips. Try to sink straight down. What you want to make sure here is that your stomach is pulled in and your hips are pushed forward. So check yourself. Make sure you're not poking out at the stomach in attempts to sink down lower. If you're doing that, either come up some or readjust. Good. Now we'll just interlace our hands behind our backs if we can. If you can't do that, you can reach up and grab the elbow on top to pull down until you become flexible enough to interlace your fingers. And switch to the other side, circling your hands up and over. Good. Now we're going to go into a modified horse stance. We'll put our hands on the knees and we'll turn one shoulder down, straightening the arm and pushing the hip open and looking up towards the sky. Really try to push the hip open. Switch sides. Good. Straighten the legs again. Interlacing the fingers above the head. And turning to your right. Bring the hands apart. This time interlacing the wrong finger or the unnatural finger on top. And turning to the left. Coming back to center. You sink down to horse stance one more time. Just a straight horse stance. Make sure the toes are pointed forward. The belly button is tucked in. The hips are pushed forward. And straighten up to a wide-legged forward bend. You can modify this with grabbing a hold of the big toe. Come up, and if you're flexible enough, go to reverse prayer and bend over the front leg, keeping that leg straight. If your chest is not flexible enough to do reverse prayer, you can simply just reach down your leg. Come down to a low lunge. Reach up and look up to the sky. Cross the front leg over. To a half pigeon pose. And sink down as low as your knee and hip will allow you. Good. Press up to a high lunge and circle the arms to half moon pose. Make sure you're not holding your breath. tends to be one of the #1 causes to become imbalanced in the balance poses, is holding the breath. So now we're doing reverse prayer on the other side, bending over the front leg, coming down to a low lunge, reaching up and looking up towards the sky. Now crossing the left leg in front to a half pigeon pose and relaxing down. Press up to a high lunge and circle the arms, coming to a half moon pose. Again, pay attention to the breath. Try to focus on the breath and not the balance. If you hold your breath and focus too much on your instability, you'll fall. Circle the arms, and this is the end of our warm-up. Simple, straightforward. Practice horse every day. That is one of the hardest stances to get very, very well. It takes years sometimes to be able to perfect it. Thank you very much. Again, I'm Aaron Hicks. I enjoyed my time with you. Have a great day.